Jack for the Cafferty file. Jack.
John McCain has a dilemma of presidential proportions. That is, how exactly should he use President Bush out there on the campaign trail? The president's popularity ratings are at record lows. He's going to appear on behalf of McCain this week for the first time since formally endorsing him almost 3 months ago. Mr. Bush will attend 3 fundraisers over the next 2 days. The fundraisers will all be in private homes, and there'll be no press allowed. McCain's expected to join the president tonight in Phoenix. That event was originally scheduled to be held in the Phoenix Convention Center. The Phoenix Business Journal reported that poor ticket sales and fear of anti-war protesters prompted the switch to a much smaller private home. It's clear McCain is walking a fine line, using President Bush to raise money without alienating too many Democrats and independents. For example, the only on-camera appearance of President Bush and Senator McCain together is set to happen at the Phoenix airport sometime after 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight. That would be long after the network newscasts. No pictures there. McCain has gone out of his way in recent weeks to separate himself from President Bush on Hurricane Katrina, the Bush administration's arrogant foreign policy, and President Bush's out-of-control spending. But on other issues like tax cuts, health care, and the war in Iraq, well, the two are just joined up at the hip, aren't they? So here's the question. Will President Bush be a bigger asset or liability to John McCain's campaign for the White House? You can go to CNN.com/Cafferty file and post a comment on my blog. Well, quite a planet, huh? We got aid workers sexually exploiting and abusing kids. We've got these children in Iraq who are watching their parents get killed in the streets with this ongoing war, suffering psychological damage that'll probably never be cured. It's all a bit much some days. Question this hour, will President Bush be a bigger asset or liability to John McCain's campaign? Frank writes from Phoenix, McCain's home state, I can't imagine anyone could be a bigger liability than Bush standing next to you for a photo op. If I tried real hard, maybe I could think of someone. Nope, I tried. Can't think of anything worse. Terry in Florida writes, Bush is an asset to the people that matter to McCain, the top 2% in income. Money matters, and Bush Cheney supplied a lot of it to the rich. They're the ones who want Bush's legacy to continue, and McCain is going to go after them wholeheartedly. Alan writes, John McCain's in big trouble. He needs the money that President Bush can bring in, but aligning himself with President Bush will be the kiss of death in November. It'll be fun to watch John McCain in this tug-of-war with himself. We're about to find out just how good a politician he really is. Jason writes from Orlando, he is most definitely an asset to McCain. He should be out there doing all he can for McCain in the general election. Signed, Democratic voters. Carol writes, the only way the American people can pay back President Bush for what he's done to this country is to not vote for McCain. And Brenman writes in Melbourne, Florida, Jack, Senator McCain's treating President Bush like a mistress. He wants to receive all the benefits, pleasure from him, but he doesn't want to be seen too much in public with him. This shows the true character of John McCain. He'll do or say anything to become president. If you didn't see your email here, you can go to my blog at CNN.com/Cafferty file and look for yours there, along with hundreds of others.